Siora, Asir. Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Soldatenlager. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Since the Guard took over San Mateus, Theleme's presence on Teofredi has only been symbolic. This fort must be one of its last bastions. It will not be very difficult to defeat them. And you could get rid of those who want to impose their faith on you by force.
If they have no more reinforcements, then you are right. We need to join forces with Deirdre's. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Thanks. Goodbye, Asselt.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Soldatenlager, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and theirs. We will meet near the camp of the Soldatenlager.
Wittere die Chance, diese Inquisitoren richtig in ihre Schranken zu weisen. Das wird cool. Da habe ich richtig Lust drauf.
We're almost at the camp of the Soldatenlager. Should we wait here for the moon to rise?
Ja.
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct two near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
plätschert es denn so, wenn man die besiegt? Ey, ist ja fast, als würden die nur aus Wasser bestehen. Na gut, sind Menschen bestehen zu 70% aus Wasser, aber trotzdem, es plätschert so extrem. Das klingt irgendwie seltsam. Hm? Okay.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Die Mission bringt gutes Zeug, gutes Zeug.
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells.
Gefangenenverzeichnis. Dieses Verzeichnis listet die Gefangenen auf, die im Lager festgehalten wurden oder werden. Es gibt keine Namen, nur kurze Beschreibungen und eine Schätzung ihres Alters. Es schildert auch die Art und Weise, wie sie behandelt wurden und ob sie bekehrt oder wieder ins Licht gerufen wurden. Letztere sind die weitaus zahlreicheren.
Locked. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Okay. Dann scheint es aber ganz einigermaßen zu gehen. Ja, aber ach so, ah ja, okay. In der Zelle ist nichts. Lauf nach oben.
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Ja, das ist die Küche, okay. Das ist jetzt auch nichts Gefährliches. Dann gucken wir mal ganz oben. Das ganz oben ist hier. Okay. Schlaflager. Wenn wir da reingehen, wenn wir die Tür aufmachen, da reingehen und da ist jemand dann. Okay, man hätte durchaus noch Teilen zuschlagen können. Geschäftsbuch des Ordo Luminis. Dieses Geschäftsbuch listet alle Ausgaben des Ordo Luminis auf, darunter auch die für das geheime Lager, die Kosten für seinen Bau und seinen Betrieb. Ah, das sind doch interessante Beweise. Okay, hier ist sonst nichts mehr. Kann man nicht öffnen? Aber das kann man öffnen. Oh. Nix. Steck dir deinen Zauber sonst wohin. Wir haben einen Bug ausgelöst. Ach Mann, was ist das denn jetzt? Wie weit ist das zurück? 2 Minuten, ja, okay.
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
Wow! Ich muss die Tür schlagen. Was zum... Lol, da liegt tatsächlich jetzt einer. Hä? What the fuck ist mit dieser Quest los? Ich muss die Tür schlagen. Okay. Liste der Inquisitoren, die im geheimen Lager beteiligt sind. Dieses Notizbuch, wahrscheinlich für die Wachen des Lagers bestimmt ist, listet alle Inquisitoren auf, die berechtigt sind, das geheime Lager zu betreten. Der Name von Vater Claudius taucht auf, zusammen mit vielen anderen Namen, die dir unbekannt sind, aber Mutter Kardinal Cornelia sicherlich interessieren würden.
Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Jo, schlage die Tür. Das hättest du ja mal irgendwo hinschreiben können, dass man die Tür verprügeln muss. Was war das denn?
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
Da geht's wieder hoch. Naja, das ist das Lager, vor dem ich mal stand.
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Almanawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Nice. Gehört zum Clan. Irgendwie. Die schon wieder. Holy shit. Die machen mit ihren scheiß Zaubern übel viel Schaden. Oh, die machen insgesamt übel viel Schaden, die Boys hier. Okay. War etwas unvorsichtig. Bin ich ehrlich. Wir haben hier nichts mehr zu tun, oder? Keine aktuellen Quests angezeigt. Okay. Das ist gut. Ein Stahlkurzschwert. Das ist alles Mist. Die können wir nicht benutzen. Kann und will ich nicht benutzen. Das will ich auch nicht haben. Haben wir nicht irgendwo hier ein Lager? Da vorne in dem Vor, da ist ein Lager, da können wir dann mal Equipment-Check machen. Wir versammeln die Gefährten. Ja, die habe ich bei mir gar nicht gecheckt. Ja, okay, weil sie scheiße ist. Gleich zu dem, was ich habe. Dann kriegt der sie. Sehr schön. No way, kriegt der so einen Dreck. Nö. Nö. Na gut, mein Ding kriegt er jetzt aber auch nicht. Ja. Alte Telemi-Stiefel. Ah ja, komm. Warum nicht? Sure. Das Entermesser ist deutlich. Ist wirklich gut. So. Dann geben wir das da. Das. Ja, es ist keine Steinnadel. Es ist nicht typisch ihrem Volk, aber irgendwie passt es doch so ganz gut. Ja, nee. Nee. Nö. Nö. So, bleibt noch unser Freund Petrus. Kann der die tragen? Der kann die tragen. IP-Heilung, aber Magie-Regeneration. Magieschutz, Rüstungsregeneration. Schon? Ja, doch, komm, gönnen wir uns. Hat schon was. Wow, das ist ein weniger Gleichgewicht. Dasselben Handschuhe. Das bringt ja gar nichts, ey. Nee. Giftwahlen herstellen. Wir haben wieder einiges an Giftwahlen verbraucht. Und wir speichern jetzt unbedingt. Ich will nicht nochmal in diesen Bug laufen müssen. Das war eine Katastrophe, das Ding. Wir machen erst das da. Der wird auch Probleme machen. Schützenbarett, ein gutes wäre cool. Ein gutes Schützenbarett, das hätte was. Das mit ein paar Upgrades schon auf jeden Fall eine deutlich bessere Geschichte. Boah, das ist auch stylisch irgendwie. Aber ich bleib dabei. Das da. Das Händler-Kyras von Serene ist schon echt das coolste von allen, finde ich. Oder das da. Das ist auch cool. Wenn wir das mit Upgrades versehen, würden wir, glaube ich, auch ganz gut. Das wäre schon echt nice. Mir fällt gerade was ein. Kann man Spielsteuerung? Nein, das ist die Steuerung. Das will ich nicht. Spiel. Sondern Video? Gibt's hier was? Nee. Okay. Man kann den Kopf nicht ausblenden. Schade. Das wäre jetzt cool gewesen, wenn man den Kopf hätte ausblenden können. Aber dafür gibt es keine Möglichkeit. Okay. Schade. Schade, schade, schade.
The enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Nicht hier richtig. Ich muss hier da weiter außen rum, oder?
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Da müssen wir eins weiter. Krass, ey, ich will da jetzt unbedingt dranbleiben. Ich will jetzt unbedingt wissen, wie das jetzt ist, wenn ich jetzt in dieses Dorf gehe und da quasi hinkomme als der Sohn einer ehemaligen Dorfbewohnerin. Oder wer auch immer sie in diesem Dorf gewesen ist. Werden wir jetzt erfahren, hoffentlich.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Ulan, ah ja.
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Denegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Arelwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teofradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Hm. Ich bin also der Sohn einer Frau, die tatsächlich jemand war.
Your village.
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the sentiments.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Ich bin jetzt echt neugierig, wohin uns diese Geschichte führt. Landen wir in irgendeiner nichtssagenden Enttäuschung oder erfahren wir was Cooles? Entwickelt sich was Cooles? Kriege ich neue Privilegien? Werde ich jemand? So viele Fragen. Ich brauche Antworten.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be enlightened, protect me in this battle. How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved her, Elwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Okay, aber wirklich was verändert hat das jetzt nicht, dass ich jetzt weiß, wo ich herkomme und... Eine Fährtenlasertunika habe ich jetzt. Okay, dann folgen wir mal der letzten übrigen Mission, die wir noch haben. Gucken mal, was uns da noch so alles erwartet. Wir sind weiterhin auf der Suche nach einem Heilmittel für den Malachor. Schauen wir mal, was uns an Möglichkeiten zur Verfügung stehen. Beziehungsweise ob uns dieses Lager, das wir jetzt aussuchen, uns weiterhilft. Ich kaufe jetzt jedes Mal, wenn ich bei diesem Typ bin, kaufe ich Munition. Deswegen habe ich inzwischen 247. Ich weiß noch, wie wir am Anfang gestruggelt haben mit Muni. Und jetzt sind wir richtig gut aufgestellt, was das angeht. Jetzt muss ich gerade mal schauen, von wo kommen wir da am besten hin. Wir gehen mal da rein und gucken mal, ob uns das weiterbringt.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Gut, du meinst, da sind noch mehr. Mats.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
This is a rather conspicuous place to set up camp.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents in the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Notiz vom Anführer der Expedition. Diese kugelförmige Wurzel hat eine dichte, feste Textur und einen starken, intensiven Geruch. Ich habe mehrere Tiere beobachtet, die sie ohne nennenswerten Effekt konsumieren. Daher ist sie wahrscheinlich genießbar. Eine Destillation im Labor sollte weitere Aufschlüsse geben. Afra hat beschlossen, ihr Zelt weiter weg aufzuschlagen. Sie sagt, dass sie sich bei unserem ständigen Geplapper nicht konzentrieren kann. Diese junge Frau ist talentiert, aber ich verstehe, warum ihr Meister sie gehen ließ, denn sie ist sehr launisch. Diese Vogelart kommt im Tal sehr häufig vor. Sie sind unglaublich neugierig. Sie kommen uns so nah, dass wir sie berühren können. Die Eingeborenen jagen sie wohl nicht, denn dann wären sie vorsichtiger. Aber ihr Fleisch ist köstlich. Ich nehme an, dass es sich um eine Glaubenssache handelt. Für diese naiven Wilden sind sie vermutlich heilig.
There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it. More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going.
Schrei doch noch lauter, während wir uns an den Wölfen vorbeischleichen. Wie wär's damit?
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
I lean towards Siora's point of view. The practices of these scholars, so-called seekers of knowledge, are barbaric. Taleme would offer you protection and support.
In exchange for our souls. I think we would prefer to go to war.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand. Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
The view over the valley is magnificent, and makes it difficult for an enemy to approach without being seen.
Das Tagebuch einer gewissen Afra. Wir haben ein kleines Lager in einem Tal errichtet, das wir studieren wollten. Die Flora an diesem Ort ist unglaublich üppig. Diese Insel ist der einzige Ort, an dem so viele verschiedene Arten nebeneinander zu finden sind. Angesichts dieser Vielfalt werden wir sicherlich ein Gegenmittel für den Malikor finden. Diese Pflanze mit ihren blauen Blüten und gezackten Blättern ist anders als jede andere Pflanze, die ich kenne. Ich werde einige Experimente durchführen müssen, um herauszufinden, ob sie wirksame Essenzen enthält. Es ist eine Schande, dass wir uns nicht mit dem Eingeborenen austauschen können, denn sie kennen sicherlich alle Eigenschaften dieser Pflanze. Aber die Soldaten warnten uns und sagten, dass wir den Inselbewohnern nicht vertrauen sollen. Anscheinend sind sie in diesem Gebiet sehr angriffslustig. Unsere Ankunft im Tal blieb nicht unbemerkt. Ich fühle mich, als würden wir beobachtet. Höchstwahrscheinlich von den Inselbewohnern. Hoffentlich verstehen sie, dass wir nicht hier sind, um zu kämpfen, sondern nur um die Flora zu katalogisieren. Das Gefühl, beobachtet zu werden, wird immer bedrohlicher. Sie sind ganz in der Nähe, ich kann es spüren. Ich fürchte, wir müssen mit einem Angriff rechnen. Wir haben so wenig Waffen und meine Kollegen sind kaum imstande, sich zu verteidigen. Ich bin mir sicher, dass sie uns aus dem Sumpf heraus beobachten. Wenn sie uns angreifen, werden sie höchstwahrscheinlich von dort kommen. Ich habe versucht, meine Begleiter zu warnen, ihnen zu sagen, dass sie sich unauffällig verhalten sollen, aber sie weigern sich, auf mich zu hören.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
These people of the bridge have either just hatched from eggs or are complete idiots. My people are at war. They do not spare an enemy on the pretext that they are not wearing the clothing of soldiers.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.
Hätten wir gleich machen sollen, dann könnten wir hier viel entspannter lang.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
That's possible. They look like trackers.
Renaise! We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Oh.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Well, we were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. From the people that your own capture and torture.
I've never taken anyone. On the contrary, we had hoped to exchange our knowledge with your own.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart. But when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, or they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
Erstmal ein Lager aufschlagen. Können wir was herstellen? Mal schauen, haben wir genug. Muni reicht's nicht, aber eine Giftfalle können wir wieder produzieren. Oder wieder eine Bombe.
We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Warten, bis es dunkel ist. Ja. Warum hat er keinen Schleichangriff gemacht? Was war das? Wo hatten die plötzlich ein Gewehr her? Die hat doch eben nur eine Pistole gehabt. Wo hatten die das Gewehr geklaut? Hey. Ist ja frech. Das ist ja frech.